Coming here on holidays was all about the beach, pretty much. Learning to surf, surfing in the local areas, going bushwalking. For people coming to Byron, the beaches and the natural landscape is generally the first draw card. We've got a lot of great spots to visit, the lighthouse, we've got Mount Warning in the hinterland, lots of waterfalls, and it's just a beautiful environment to hang out in. I moved here about 13 years ago from Sydney. I've holidayed here my whole life and it was just a natural move to settle here. I moved up as a chef. I was a chef for 20 years and then I got the opportunity to start brewing beer about 7 years ago. I'd always been a big fan of flavour and tastes, and after 20 years of being a chef, starting with beer, there's a lot of similarities in the brewing process, but the taste and flavours that we can do in craft beer, especially these days, is limitless. It is a dream to make beer. I'd never considered making beer as a living before. I was very lucky with the opportunity to start at Stone Wood, from just putting bottles in a box to being trained up on how to brew beer. The idea of using macadamia as a beer came about, obviously the Northern Rivers is a huge macadamia growing area. It's a local produce that we have available to us year round. The idea of getting some macadamia flavour into a nice malty lager is just something that we think is really going to work. The Malty Mac is a lager based on a light German Dunkel style beer, very traditional, that we're modernising by adding macadamias to it. We start off with milling grain, malt, so barley or wheat. And today we're going to roast the shells and the nuts, crush them up. We'll steep them in the kettle when it's boiling to get some flavours out of that. And then once we have the beer fermenting, we will hang the macadamias in the fermenter and try and get as much flavour out of those nuts as we can. The Malty Mac lager that we've produced is a perfect match for food pairing. It'll be a very approachable beer to drink while you're having a nice lunch here in the brewery. At Stone Wood, the quality and approachability of our beers is always number one. The quality of Australian macadamias are the best in the world, and the collaboration between Stone Wood Beers and the farmers is just a fantastic fit for this beer.